Firmware updates for Series 3 devices that are of the smaller footprint. These are all 3-button interface devices, so if you look on the side you'll see they have 3 buttons, that's the slots, varying numbers of LEDs. I've done a separate video that shows the DMX Pix. It's also a 3-button device, but I did a separate video for it because the connectors are different. All of these are the same, except that the MRXs don't have dimmers, and they're just data receivers, DMX output. So functionally, for doing an update, they're exactly the same. I am just going to do a 2-dim right now, and for updating any of those others, which is RC4Magic, the 2.4 GHz Series 3, the 2-dim and the MRX, or the 900s, RC4Magic 900, the MRX or the 2-dim, it's all the same. So updates are done with the code loader cable. It has a USB on one end, a 3.5 millimeter mini plug on the other end. This plugs into the device, any Series 3 RC4 device. This plugs into your Windows computer. It's Windows software that we provide. When you plug this in, Windows Update will find the driver and it will become a COM port. So it's very important that you select the right COM port in the software. You know, these days, not many people have a COM port device plugged in. You probably don't have a lot of them. The easiest way to proceed is unplug any other ones that you have. Just plug this in. It'll be the only one. That's going to be easier. So here's our device. The device has to be put into code loader mode, which lasts for 5 seconds when you power it up. I'm going to show you that before we even do the real load. So, as is with all of our RC4 Series 3 of every type, hold the funk button, apply the power, and it comes up for 5 seconds in the mode that we want. So I will hold the button, apply the power, and it's indicated by that green LED right here, and you only get 5 seconds, and then it goes to a normal startup. So to actually do this now, I have a code loader. It's plugged into my computer. That goes into the data jack. Now let's go over to the computer. Here's our icon to run the program. Open the RC4 code loader program. We need to go and find the file that is correct for the device we're updating. Always load the correct file. So I'm doing a 2-dim. I'm going to load the 2-dim file. And we want to make sure you've got the right COM port. As I said, here I only have one. You should do that too if you can. Then it's the only one there. It's super easy. We're all set up so that when I click the update button, the process will begin at the computer. Let's go back to the dimmer, put it in the mode that we want. So hold down the funk, apply the power, the green light is on, and click update. The progress bar crawls across the screen. It is replacing the entirety of the firmware in there. It's not writing over system configuration settings, and I mention that because for small increment updates that may not matter, but for my larger, more significant updates, the way parameters are saved in memory could change. And therefore, I always recommend doing a clear and restore to defaults process after you do an update. So we've done the firmware update, and now we want to clear the parameters in the device, just restore all the parameter memory to defaults. I'm doing this, hold, release. So press, tap, release, and that's it. Any 3, actually even the 5, all the 3 and 5 button interface devices work the same way. The dimmers, it's hold funk, tap set A, release funk, and you've got a reset. It's easy.